Hey everyone, welcome to Eden's Fate. Um, I guess you could call it Development Journal. My name is Matt. For over 12 years now, I've had an idea in my head and in some notes and papers and drawings and sketches and notes on this game I wanted to create. Back in 2014, I got the idea for it, kind of finally putting it into motion. So I thought I'd record everything from early on development, doing this all myself. Talked with family and friends, got some ideas here and there and stuff, but no major contributions outside of that from anybody else as far as hands-on work outside of some play testing. So up to this point, it's just been an idea in my head, and about I don't know, back in November-ish, maybe of 2025, um, really started. Uh, Making the decision I wanted to put the work in to make this come to life. After 12 years of it being just an idea in my head, finally decided if it's going to ever make it to store shelves and become an actual in reality game, um, I got to do it. So here we are. So in this first video I'm recording, again, I've never really done this type of thing before, but here we go. So my name is Matt. I'm 38 years old. I'm married to my lovely wife, Brooke. Between us, we have 6 kids. Both work full time. Um, I work at a chiropractic office as a chiropractic assistant. I'm also going to. I'm also working on getting my massage license as a licensed massage therapist here in the state of Kentucky. Um, and then my ultimate goal has always been to go to chiropractic school, be a chiropractor. But outside of that, some hobbies that I have include gaming, of course. I've, over 30 years experience and, all the way from Magic the Gathering, and Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! I grew up playing all those, loved them, still love them. They're fun. And then you got games recently have come out in recent years like Lorcana, other tabletop games out there. And this idea just came to me about 12 years ago. You know, I wanted to make a game that kind of was a strategy game, a battlefield tactics game, a deck building game, and resource management. And yeah, and so here we are. This game just kind of has always been notes and drawings and stuff, and a kind of a background story or lore, if you will, to the game and these characters and how they came to life and where they are and how they came into power. And yeah, and it's just been always in notebooks and paper, and now I'm making it come to life. And like I said, since November, I've really been putting in work into it. I've got a lot of artwork created, um, and it's just been tons of fun. I'm really enjoying it, making this game that I truly believe is going to be unique in its mechanics and its concepts, and kind of taking a little bit of this, a little bit of that, um, other not necessarily straight up ideas, but just kind of concepts and aspects that other games offer as far as battlefield tactics and some deck building and things like that, and putting it into one big beast that is just it's been fun to make. I'm really enjoying it. It's taken me so long to get this game up and rolling, honestly, just because life, that's the best way I can put it. Work, school, kids, things just get busy, and things that aren't right in front of your face just kind of fall to the back burner mentally. Never truly letting it go, but also never truly, putting, the gas into it and start revving it up and getting it going. So, that's where I'm at now. Is just getting this thing up and rolling, and no developer experience, no game design experience at all. Just the only experience I bring to this whole journey is just game playing. I've always been a gamer, whether it's a video or tabletop. Love video games too, but my true passion, I think, has really always kind of been into like card games and tabletop games, specifically card games. Like I said, Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dominion. Dominion was the first of its kind, really, to break the ice um, on the deck building aspect, and that's really really cool. Really, one of the fundamental things. um, that I've also um, one of the biggest things that's kind of come into this game that I wanted it to be something in this game is deck building, and it's been really cool to see this grow. And Eden's Fate um, is a it's a battlefield mechanics game that mixes in some deck building, and players are represented by heroes in the game. And there are 8 realms in the world of Eden. Um, a game or a world that I created, split up into 8 realms. So the game has 8 colors. Um, and technically, there's 9 colors if you include white, but white's just kind of like the general world of Eden. All heroes are monocolored. Uh, and they have access to play their own colored cards, but they also have the ability to play the white cards that are kind of like wild, if you will, in this game that allow them to really kind of open up their abilities um, and these heroes being monocolored. They have access to their own cards, but each hero also has a hero deck that are 12 specific cards specific to them that only they can use. So, a player controlling a hero can buy cards from the middle of the table, but also has 12 specific cards that only he or she has access to. So I think that's really cool too. That's been another fun concept to develop into this game that kind of gives it its own tune. Replayability is high because it can, anything can happen, and as the game progresses, these heroes they level up. They level up from level 0 all the way to level 4. As the game progresses, they gain experience. Basically, every turn that they survive, the game is one experience, and so after so many turns, each turn that goes, they build up experience and they level up, unlocking special abilities. And these abilities are really, really powerful. Obviously, as the game goes on, gets longer, and they survive longer, the abilities that they unlock are even better and more fun to use. I love it. Summoning dragons, dealing damage, drawing cards, manipulating your deck, manipulating your opponent's deck. It's just fun. It's good stuff. And where I'm at in this process right now, designing artwork, I've pretty much gotten all the templates for each card type. There's 8 or 9 different card types in this game. I've gotten all those templates kind of worked out as far as just kind of like the skeleton of them. Um, and then plenty of artwork. I went ahead and created artwork for all the hero cards. I've got 2 heroes for each realm, a male and a female hero. I just wanted to kind of start it off that way. And each hero kind of has its own unique flavor, its own unique taste going into these different abilities and stuff that they have and they have access to. And it's just been fun seeing them grow and become powerful, and also creating some lore into their story and where they came from and who they are, how they are. Um, and their abilities that unlock and just get better as the game goes. It's just been really cool to see those grow as well. I've also started to create, or not create, but start some play testing between my son, my 16-year-old Hayden. He also loves games. He's a huge gamer. He's more on like digital PlayStation stuff like that, but he also enjoys the card games. And then my wife Brooke, who has like no experience in playing the games other than since we've been together, has she really only kind of started to dip into playing games and stuff. We got her into Pokemon a year or so ago, and that's been fun to play as a family. It's just fun stuff to learn and do, and at the very least, you're having some fun, and also the biggest thing about it is you're spending time as a family and just having some fun doing that. So just throw this into it too, creating a game of my own, watching it go day by day, piece by piece, working on different things, design with, again, no development experience at all. It's just an idea in my head. Uh, I'm glad I wrote all these things down over the years and took notes and what I wanted to make and finally bringing it in. And we've done some play testing. I've created some physical, just basic cards with basically the information for the cards enough to play it, kind of in physical form to do some play testing, some prototype, I guess you could say, um, do some play testing, and that's been fun. Um, it's been really neat to kind of see it somewhat come to life. And Brooke, been on a learning curve. Again, as far as no experience really at all when it comes to strategy games, and definitely not card games. Um, and it's been kind of fun to watch her grow her experience and knowledge of these types of games, but also seeing Caden, who does have with some experience with Pokemon and Magic and things like that, um, to kind of pick up Eden's fate and where it fits into the big picture of this world of gaming. Um, and just the play testing has just been real good at pointing out some early on, I guess you could say, flaws or things that need to be kind of just worked on. Made some adjustments after the first few play tests. Done three total so far. I'm going to be doing the fourth one actually here before long. And so it's just been fun doing the play testing, and so that's where we're at right now is play testing. It is the biggest thing. It's the biggest focus. And the reason I'm recording these videos or starting this, this development journal for Eden's Fate is because, again, I don't have any development experience, and for anyone else out there who's dreaming of making a game from the ground up, um, maybe they can see this and take it for what it is. See my strengths, weaknesses, mistakes, successes, all of it. I'm going to try to make notes of all of it, and over this course of these videos and this development journal for Eden's Fate, hopefully it can give everyone out there some hope, some motivation, and whether, I don't know if this is going to become successful or if it's going to totally flop. But one way or the other, we're going to find out. Because again, my biggest regret would be not putting this into motion if I never did. This idea in my head for over a decade now, since 2014. Here we are in 2026, and finally deciding to make it happen. So for anyone else out there who's kind of in that same boat, maybe they've had an idea for years or for just a couple weeks, or just came to them now, and they're kind of looking for some motivation or some a good starting point for anyone else out there. Um, Hopefully, this could be all of those, or at least one to kind of get their journey started and get them some motivation to make their idea a reality. The biggest regret would be to not ever do it. If you don't know, if you never know, then you never know. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. And for over 12 years, this game has been in my head. Finally putting it into motion. Ideas, trying to make it into a reality, and I just want to document it every step of the way, no matter how good, bad, or ugly it is. I just want to document it all, and be able to look back years from now and check it out. Uh, so on this whole journey and this whole process, whether it's a win or a loss or a success or a failure, we're going to find out. So if you'd like to join me on this ride, on this development journal and journey, be glad to have you. Yeah, and we'll see you on the next episode of Eden's Fate Development Journal. Take care.